On this 19th Nintendo Switch hauled episode, we're taking a look at controllers, another controller, and more. I'm Sergio AM. Welcome to It Came From a Box. The Nitro deck is back, but this time with a plus at the end. It's available in clear white or this black, and it's almost identical to the original, but now it has drift-resistant Hall effect joysticks in this metallic purple, with these super grippy domed stick tops. Rumble has been upgraded. The eject button now literally ejects the console. Like the Neo S, it has Bluetooth so you can adjust the settings via their app. They added clicky sidekick buttons next to the analog sticks, but that means you have to move your finger off the sticks to use them, or curl those index fingers. They're nice to have, but awkward to use, and just not as useful as the back buttons. Next, it also now works as a portable dock with their USB-C to HDMI adapter on the output port. Awesome upgrade here. And finally, on the right, they swapped the face buttons with the analog stick, but since the ergonomics are the same, it's still a cramped corner that they could easily fix if they angled out that bottom like a traditional controller. There's much more to it, so keep an eye out for our 1-month review. This is KIWIHOME's dockable grip case for the Switch OLED. You can get it in green, red, and this black. It's very skeletonized to make it dock compatible, and the TPU and PC materials feel really good in hand. They're rigid but flexible, and that makes it so the console pops right in. First thing, the grips have this industrial design along with a grippy texture that feels great in hand. Next, we have cutouts for all our vents, buttons, and ports. The game card slot is still very accessible. The Joy-Cons are removable as well, but with a bit of resistance. And yes, we also have access to the kickstand. Up here, we have a game storage compartment that you can unlock and flip to access. In it, you have room for 4 game cards and 2 micro SD cards. But they're lined in this silicone, which makes them very difficult to remove unless you have nails or a tool. Finally, to dock it, you keep the game compartment unlocked and it slides right in the slot with no resistance. Nice, works really well. This is NYXI's Hyperion Pro Gamepad. Like the Joy-Cons, you can use them with a connector as a traditional controller, individually, or attached in handheld mode. It's available in a few colors, including this GameCube-inspired one, and they're wireless with a 6-hour battery that charges through either the rails or their USB-C ports. In hand, they're super comfortable thanks to their large and curvy shape with textured grips. It's lightweight and well put together, although it does feel plasticky. But the inputs are great. They're full size, nicely laid out, and they all work well. We've got snappy buttons, great tension on the sticks, triggers with minimal travel, the D-pad is clicky and accurate, and we have additional features such as drift-free Hall effect joysticks, adjustable rumble, turbo mode with auto fire, programmable back buttons with a macro function, adjustable RGB lighting, and yes, it can also wake the Switch. Previously, we featured Hori Split Pad Pros and Compacts, but if you want to use them like a traditional controller, check out their attachment adapter. You can get it by itself or as a set for both versions in a few colors, this being one of the Split Pad Compact with Pokemon Eevee Evolutions in a navy and clear shell that looks awesome. Really nice print work here too. The controllers are the same as when we last checked them out, but to keep it short, they're really well constructed. They're slightly wider than Joy-Cons, so they can move the inputs higher up, which makes them more comfortable to use, and all the buttons and sticks work really well. The adapter is wired with a long, almost 10-foot USB-A cable that connects to the dock. On the back, we have this big ol' hump for the audio jack underneath that you can use with wired headphones or a headset. Then in the middle, we have audio controls to adjust the volume and mute it. Not much else to it, but now you can use your split pads as a wired controller. I only wish it was wireless, because that'd be awesome. This is the Neo S by Cracked, and it's pretty much a Nitro deck as a controller. It's available in multiple designs, some limited, it's wireless with an 8-hour battery, and it's multi-platform compatible. Build quality is top tier, it's got a good weight to it, and it's in this portable rectangular shape that, although is perfect to showcase artwork, it's not the most ergonomic. But the textured grips on the back do slightly help with that. Like the Nitro deck, it has the same swappable analog sticks, springy face buttons, one of my favorite D-pads, but slightly different shoulder buttons and triggers, and a bigger cracked button. As for features, it has motion controls, adjustable rumble, an audio jack for wired mode, drift-resistant Hall effect joysticks, basic macro and turbo functions. It can wake the Switch, And my favorite, it has Bluetooth so you can connect it to their mobile app and easily adjust all those settings. I rushed through that here, but for all the details, check out our full review. Last time, we checked out PDP's line of REALMz controllers, where I gave you a glimpse of this guy, their Sonic REALMz headset. It's got that same multi-layered design with a floating Sonic figure in this running pose on the inside, which gives it this awesome parallax effect, and it lives in this transparent shell on the right ear cup. Sadly, it doesn't light up though. But the rest of the headset also looks great. It's in that Sonic colorway of red, white, and blue with a yellow-tipped microphone. It's wired, it's lightweight, and can extend enough to fit my big ol' head. It's really well made with a lot of attention to detail. The headband is made of flexible polypropylene, did I get that right? With these soft foam ear cups in a durable fabric, and you even have Sonic on the inner mesh. As for audio, it has 40mm drivers that sound good, and it has a volume knob on the left ear cup. Then we have a noise-canceling microphone with flip to mute. Overall, it's a solid starter headset that's also awesome to display. If you travel a lot with your Switch but want to safely take an extra pair of Joy-Cons with you, check out this Joy-Con storage case by IINE? Let's go with that. It's an acrylic transparent shell with a perfect fit for the Joy-Cons, which means they won't fit with a skin or case attached. You can get a version for just the Joy-Cons, but we went with this one that has extra room for the straps because it works with or without them. This one also has an open slot underneath for the wrist straps. And if you try hard enough, you can also cram them in there. The Joy-Cons pop right in these slots and the case magnetically clasps shut with just the right amount of strength to keep it from opening in your bag. The case has slots for all the buttons and analog sticks, which helps prevent them from being turned on so you can avoid battery drain. And the one for the sticks is wide enough that you can use with thumb grip caps attached. Love that. Overall, it's a durable design case that can both showcase and protect your Joy-Cons on the go. If you like Hori split pad compacts but wish they were wireless, check out Omelet Gaming's Joypads. We featured them recently. They're sold individually in a few colors so you can mix and match. They come with thick wrist straps, and like Joy-Cons, they're compatible with each mode for the Switch. Build quality is plasticky, but they have a wide ergonomic shape which makes them comfortable in hand. Like I said, they are wireless with a 5 to 6 hour battery that charges like the Joy-Cons through the rails or with these USB-C ports. On them, we have all the same inputs. The face buttons work well, but they're not as springy as I'd like. The triggers are buttons with little to no travel distance. We have a traditional D-pad instead of buttons, which works fine, but they're awkward to use individually. And the grippy analog sticks are HAULED joysticks, so you don't have to worry about drift. Aside from that, they also have basic rumble along with motion controls, but sadly no turbo or macro recording, although they do glow in the dark, so you can easily find them when the power goes out. It's been a while since we checked out screen protectors, but my OLED needed one, and I came across this GlasTR Easy Fit one from Spigen. They're tempered glass with a 9H hardness, which I prefer over film. It's a 2-pack, so you'll either have an extra for another console, or if you're like me, you'll get an extra chance to hopefully get it right. Hopefully. You get everything you need to install it, and then you use their Easy Fit tray that perfectly aligns the screen protector for you, but you still have to try and avoid getting any dust in between, so we'll see how this goes. First, clean the screen, make sure nothing's on there. Next, remove the film on the screen protector, attach the frame onto the Switch, then press and slide along this slot and wait 30 seconds. Finally, remove the frame and use the included squeegee to push out those bubbles. And now you have a perfectly installed screen protector on your first try. But not me. This was actually my second try. Because yes, I somehow managed to still mess it up. One Switch controller that's been on my radar for years now is the Horipad, which is crazy because it's probably one of the most popular. It's available in more designs than I can count. There's officially licensed ones like these, but they also have plain colored ones. It's full size but lightweight. It's well constructed and it's got a comfortable ergonomic shape, but the plastic is really smooth, so not as easy to grip, although this blue one does have a bit of a texture on this piece here. The shoulder, face buttons, and D-pad are all good. The triggers are great with a curvy shape and minimal travel distance, and the analog sticks work well, but they are a bit loose and could use more resistance. As for features, it's wireless with a 15-hour battery, it's got motion controls, it can wake the Switch, and that's it. Sadly, there's no rumble or any other fun features like that. So if you just need a controller without all the fancy stuff, the Horipad gets the job done. It plays it safe, but it's reliable, and sometimes that's all you need. That's another 10 at your request, and I want to thank all of you for watching. I think we only have 1 to 2 more episodes before the next Switch successor, so I'm rushing towards those, and I hope you're as excited for them as I am. So now I'll hand it off to you guys. Let me know what you think of everything on this list, and let's talk about it down in the comments. Once again, I'm Sergio AM. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you for the next box. If you like this video and want to help us out, click that thumbs up button and leave a comment below so we can talk. Now, if you want to go further, subscribe and ding the bell to stay notified whenever we post a new video. You made it to the end, and I just want you to know that you are the reason we do what we do. This is Sergio AM, and I'll see you for the next box.